Hey guys, this is Mehak, and today we have with us Suyash from NIT Bhopal, and he's here to share his interview experience with D-Shaw today. So, hi Suyash, how are you?
Hi, Mike. I'm good.
Okay, so Suyash, just give a brief introduction about yourself firstly.
My name is Suyesh Deshpande, and I just graduated from NIT Bhopal. I was pursuing computer science and engineering, and I just got placed at DSU as a software engineer.
Congratulations for that, Suyash.
Thank you.
So, how was the hiring process of D-Shaw, and what was the eligibility criteria?
So it was an off-campus drive, and as
Okay,
far as I remember, it didn't have a CGPA cutoff, so anybody can apply to it. And
okay,
just I applied directly on the portal, and then I got a mail for the test. And after clearing the test, I had 3 rounds of interviews.
3 round of interviews. Okay, so what kind of the questions that were asked in these interviews, coding interviews?
Usually, in test, there were 3 technical questions, 3 coding questions, and 20 technical MCQs. And
Okay,
in the interviews, all the 3 were technical. There was no HR interview like thing. And the questions were mainly based on data structures, algorithms, and subjects like operating system, database, and computer networks. And
okay,
the questions were also based on the projects and the internships and yep, that's
okay. So, according to you, what are the topics that one should prepare, for the interview of D-Shaw or any other of the big company?
So the data structures and algorithms are very important, and so one
Okay,
should practice them much and have a good grasp over them. And
hmm.
after that, nobody should exclude the subjects. Like these are the base of computer science, computer networks, database, and operating system. So these all 3 are very
Okay,
important. And the projects are important because see,
okay,
if you don't have a project, the interviewer doesn't have anything to ask to you. Like if he is done with the data structures and algorithm questions, he has nothing left to ask. So
okay,
if you have projects, it's good to have projects so that it will increase the interaction between you and interviewer, and he will understand how you have applied the concepts that you learned.
okay.
And
All
so
right.
projects and yes, that's all.
So,
And
what were the
internships as
projects
well.
that? Yeah. So, what were the projects that you worked upon?
So one of the project actually I created a library package and for Angular application in the internship that I worked in a startup.
Okay,
So they asked me about that, and I had few projects on Angular and React. So they asked me what are those projects and how React and Angular works internally and all those things. So
all
basically,
right.
if you are
So,
using a technology, one should know how that technology works.
okay,
It's
okay,
not like just copying and pasting the code from Google.
sure. All right. So, how was your experience of this interview? What type of the questions? The level of the questions, were they too hard or they were medium?
So the data structure questions were medium,
Okay,
and if you practice at lead code medium, then yes, you can crack the data structure and algorithm questions. The subjects were you have to study all of the things. They can ask even a small thing from any topic. So you have to study all the important subjects, and if you need to study the projects as well before going to the interview, because they can even ask why you did this, why not this, that type of thing.
okay. So, how did you prepare yourself for this interview?
So initially, if I talk about my preparation, then
Hmm.
in the second year, I first I joined a C++ course at Coding Blocks, so that helped me a lot to build the basic concepts. Then after that, I practiced on Lead Code and started learning web development, like front-end technologies like Angular, React, and all those things. After that, I did an internship. So all these things helped me a lot, and I was practicing on Lead Code. So Lead Code has a good amount of questions that we can practice.
Okay. So, when did you started coding? In which
Second
year?
year,
In which sem? Sorry,
second year,
in second year. Okay. So
yeah.
you advise everyone to start, preparing and start coding from the second year only.
I would suggest to start from first year.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so any tips related to resume building, how one should work upon their resume, because that's very important. On the basis of your resume only, you get selected.
Yeah, see, like the resume building is an important aspect of interview process.
Hmm.
So one should mention only those projects upon which they have worked a lot, and they know they have all the knowledge about the project, like what is being done and why that is done. And one more thing, like that I think is important is CGPA. Like many of the students take it granted. We will, but the CGPA is very important because at campus, many of the big companies just put a CGPA cutoff, and many good students are not even able to clear it because of the low CGPA. So CGPA is also important. Like a decent CGPA is like 8+ is a decent CGPA. And
Eight CGP.
resume projects, you can mention about 2 or 3 projects. So that see if you are done with the data structure and algorithm question, the interview is left with nothing to ask to you. So
Hmm.
if you have good 2 or 3 projects, then he can even understand how your application, how your concept, you have learned everything, but how you have applied them to the real world problems. So they will understand how is your how you can apply the things and solve the problems.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so
And one of the and yeah,
hmm. Yeah, yeah,
one more
continue.
thing is you should make increase the connections and make connections at companies. Like you should connect to people on LinkedIn, and you should also contribute to the open source to increase your knowledge and increase your connections.
I think that's a very good point that you have mentioned, connecting with people and maybe HRs and all of the big companies if you want to apply over there
Yeah.
on LinkedIn. That's great. Okay. So any advice for the tier 2 and tier 3 college students, because उनके यहाँ पे on campus obviously बहुत सारी colleges में नहीं होती. So how they should go about it, applying for the companies.
So first of all, बहुत सारी कंपनीज के कुछ कुछ प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं. So
Hmm.
for example, like GSOC करके होता है open source. So one should try to participate in that because knowledge भी बढ़ती है और हमारी connections भी बढ़ते हैं उससे, और हमारा resume भी बहुत ज़्यादा improve होता है उन सब चीज़ों से. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल
Hmm.
वो चीज़ करनी चाहिए. उसके बाद लिंक्डइन पे, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि लिंक्डइन हम दिन भर चला रहे हैं, मतलब मेन टाइम हमें हमारा प्रिपरेशन में होना चाहिए. लिंक्डइन बस हम चला सकते हैं कि हाँ ठीक है, यहाँ पे ओपनिंग है, यहाँ पे मतलब
Okay.
अपॉर्चुनिटी है यहाँ पे, तो हम वो सब देख सकते हैं. और बहुत बार ऑफ कैंपस ओपनिंग निकलती है. तो यस, रेफरल से फायदा तो होता है कुछ हद तक, बट रेफरल कोई कभी इंटरव्यू गारंटी नहीं करता. रेफरल में सिर्फ ऐसा होता है कि चांसेस आर मोर दैट यू विल बी कॉल्ड फॉर इंटरव्यू, जस्ट दैट्स इट. So you could ask for a referral, but if your resume is good, so you don't even need a referral.
Okay.
तो हमें
That's
resume
hmm.
अच्छा बनाने पे वर्क करना चाहिए, और फिर ऑफ कैंपस ओपनिंग्स देख सकते हैं हम. बहुत जगह पे ऑफ कैंपस ओपनिंग निकलती है. एक और चीज़ है, बहुत बार बच्चे मतलब सब लोग क्या करते हैं कि MNCs को फोकस करते हैं, बट दे आर वेरी गुड स्टार्टअप्स दैट विल हेल्प यू
Hmm.
अलॉट.
I think
सो
that's a
हम
great
स्टार्टअप को
point.
भी
I
हमें
mean,
टारगेट करना चाहिए.
yeah, actually, the experience that you get in a startup, वो comparison बहुत अलग होता है. एक बड़ी कंपनी का already जो develop कंपनी MNCs है and startup जो learning वहाँ पे होती है बहुत different है दोनों का culture
या
and all. That's cool. Okay, so any last advice, any last tips that you'd like to give to the viewers, how they should apply for the interview, prepare for the interview, everything.
सो मेन चीज़ तो यही है कि रेज्यूमे बिल्डिंग पे फोकस होना चाहिए. हमें डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स एल्गोरिथम्स प्रैक्टिस करने चाहिए. फिर सब्जेक्ट्स को छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, सब्जेक्ट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो हमें सब्जेक्ट्स भी अच्छे से पढ़ने चाहिए. हमें प्रोजेक्ट्स सिर्फ वही लिखने चाहिए जो हमने किए हैं और जो हमें आते हैं,
Okay.
क्योंकि इंटरव्यूअर कुछ भी पूछ सकता है, कि क्यों करा, और दैट, और जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी वो अंडरलाइन कैसे चलती है, तो ऑल दैट स्टफ. एंड CGP भी डिसेंट हो तो अच्छा है.
Okay, okay. All right, so yes, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your interview experience with D-Show with us. And I hope you do well in your future endeavors as well. So, guys, this was Suyash talking about his success story and his interview experience. So, I hope you got a lot of insights from his interview. And thank you so much. Subscribe to our channel.
थैंक यू.